Alright, good morning everybody. Today I am actually going to be installing my Blox axle half shaft spacers. I've had these for about a year. I actually unboxed them in another video that I had, but actually I think it was the coilover unboxing video. It's like a two-piece design. These are bolts that it comes with, and I got some Loctite for the bolts. For this install, you're going to need an impact gun. You cannot do it by hand. You're going to need a 14 8mm hex. I actually already did one. That boot right there was like super dusty. Same with that one. I cleaned up with a bunch of brake cleaner last night. But anyways, I installed one right there, put the Loctite, didn't torque them down yet. And then this is the second one that, hold on, I'm getting a phone call. Hello? Also, I do want to say before I continue, I didn't do this before because I was actually really scared to do it. I kind of like intimidated by working on the car. But if you do lower your car, you do have to install these half shaft spacers. You have to. It changes the suspension geometry, the angle of the axle. It always changes, and you can blow out your diff seals. I didn't know that. Hopefully my seals aren't blown because they already were coated in oil. So we'll have to see how the diff is, but in general, make sure you add these spacers if you're gonna lower your car. Doesn't matter the height you go. I'm not even super slam, and I have to do it. So, but I'm gonna do those. I'm gonna do the second one on camera, and also my plan is to do the motor mounts. I don't have them yet, so the video is gonna end up being a continuation. Yeah, we're gonna be doing motor mounts and basically just preparing this car to be boosted. So I was trying to set up my camera, but there's no way I could do it without a GoPro. So this is what I actually have to do. Holding it in there, I take the 14 on the other side and the impact, and that's how you do it. Very simple. And then once you get to the rest of the bolts, you just rotate the wheel and you can reach the rest of the 6 bolts. But I'm gonna get this on and I will show you guys after. I mean, get it off and show you guys after. All right, so all 6 bolts are out. I thought this was gonna be a hard time separating. All you do is take your hand and look, it comes out. It's that easy, man. And this oil is just the old penetrating oil that I put in there, but the one that's leaking out right there. You move it out and you slip the 2-piece one side in there and then spin it with the wheel. Well, it's not gonna spin now, but the other side you put it in, and that's really it. So what I was doing was putting in the first side, putting in some bolts loosely, and then that way it holds the axle still, so you can rotate to get the other side on. Anyway, let me finish this up. Now what I'm gonna do is get a little bit of Loctite. Get a little bit of Loctite on there. I don't really put a lot. I guess you don't need that much. I don't know how much you need, but I just put like 2 little dribbles. And I'm gonna put the bolt in and I will torque them down. I think it's 61. I gotta look again, but I'm pretty sure it's like 61. Be right back. All right, guys, so I don't know how many days ago it's been, maybe like a week or so, but my motor mounts finally came in. Fast forward to open. All right, so here they are. Pretty basic looking. Little Hardrace sticker on them that you'll never see. And then these are for the transmission. Basically, it's just mounts. They just spray them black, it looks like. Not anodized or anything. But anyway, these are going to go in the car. I can't wait to get them in. I know it's going to create a lot more vibration, but I'm okay with that. I mean, I'd rather this than like fluid filled mounts that are going to leak. Just want to show you guys the unboxing. And this is when it comes with, that's the part number I got. I didn't get the street version, which is a slightly softer rubber. This is 70 grade and that's like 60 something. But either way, the difference isn't really going to be much. So it's still going to create a lot of vibration, but not as much as polyurethane mounts, not as little, and it won't be as smooth though as fluid filled mounts. So just know the difference before you buy them. These are not like, it's not going to feel like OEM. It's definitely going to be stiffer, but I don't mind it. If you do, then go back to OEM fluid filled. Anyways, let me fast forward to me installing these in the car. I got the first mount out and the new one in. I just wanted to show you guys how bad this thing was. It didn't rip, but as you can see, it's pretty much done. So you can imagine if this is supposed to be pretty stiff, and if it's moving like that, you can and I can move with my hand. Imagine what the motor was doing to it, and I didn't even notice. Here's the transmission mounts. Let me go into light. Here's the transmission mounts. They're not completely worn. I don't really think these wear out that much, but I got the new stuff in. So here are the new trans mounts in. The new motor mount, if you can see it, it's nice and shiny in there. But, anyways, you can't see it, doesn't matter, it's in. I'm not gonna do a detailed install video of it just because there's other videos to show, so let me get the other one out. Alright, so got the other left side mount out. Yeah, it's separating, so sorry. It's separating, so it's shot too. I'm gonna get this out, put it back in the car. This was kind of hell to get out, so it's really annoying me, but I'm suffering through it. I'm officially finished with the motor mounts and the transmission mount. I actually, under the car, as I was under there, I discovered an oil leak coming from the timing chain tensioner. It's not the VTEC solenoid, so I ordered a new timing chain tensioner from that Billman. Got the new timing chain tensioner, so that'll be coming soon. That'll fix my leaks. I'm sorry that I didn't do the how-to or anything like that. There's actually a couple videos on YouTube that are really, really good, and they covered pretty much everything, so there was no need for me to go over it. Just take your time, be patient when you're doing this, because it is super duper annoying. But I'm actually about to start the car and feel the vibration difference, which I know it's going to be pretty significant, but whatever. They're not poly mounts, they're just hard and not fluid filled, but either way, I'm going to get the car down the jack stand. I'm also going to, when that timing chain tensioner comes in, I'm going to fix that, change that. So that's still going to be in this video. I'm trying to make this video all in one. Basically just all this stuff in preparation for Boost, which I ordered the kit. It's coming in 8 weeks. I don't know when I'm gonna actually edit this video because I gotta wait for the tensioner, but either way, the Boost kit is coming in 8 weeks. I'm so excited. I'm ready for this car to be done, or at least started. And yeah, let's see. Hopefully it's fast. I don't know. SOS stage 1 kit. I did not opt for the stage 2. I don't want to run that much power in this car, so that's the reason why I got the stage 1, but we'll talk about it when the kit comes. I'll do an unboxing and everything. My timing chain tensioner is actually leaking, so I decided to get a new one. I got it from Billman on the S2KI forums. This is what it looks like, and yeah, let's get to it. I got to remove my airbox first and then get out the tensioner and get done, but sorry that camera angle didn't work out, but what I did was just take all this 3 screws out and then just move the air box a little bit out of the way because you need to access that. That's where you can pull the cotter pin from. Leave it loose. Okay, the old tensioner is out. Sorry, there's no way to do this on camera and take it out at the same time. But basically, I used this bolt right here. Took the screwdriver as a pivot point, like that. And you just pry it out. The whole thing will pop out after these 2 screws. After these 2 are removed, this whole thing will just pop out as one unit. I do have to send it back to him, so he just likes it back all in one piece. But anyway, let me just install the new one and get the car started so I can make sure I don't have any more oil leak. That's the reason why I'm replacing this actually. It's because it was leaking oil from around here. It wasn't because it was actually, I think one of the seals in here are bad, but it wasn't because it was actually making noise. But once you go Boost, it makes sense to just go ahead and upgrade it anyway. So yeah, because this is a known failure part for these cars. You reach in the maintenance hole with your pliers, grab out the pin. My maintenance plug, that little plug right there, mine actually had thread locker on it. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that, but I'm gonna also apply thread locker again. Engine does vibrate. I did do new mount, so I would expect that bolt will probably vibrate out of there. But let me put my thread locker and be done. New tensioner is in. Make sure that, well, for the Billman one, make sure that the writing, that BX, if it focuses, make sure that BX writing's facing the front of the motor. Things are dry. Everything's good. Catch you guys in the next video. I also wanted to give you guys a little sneak peek for the next video. Stay tuned.